Is it?
Yep.
Hey guys, Mike here from Lunch Money Comics, and you're about to enter the awesome toy box with Troy.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Awesome Toy Box. I'm your host T. Roy. How you guys doing today? So today we are on part 2 of our TerrifiCon, and we're not gonna get into who we met today or anything else. I'm gonna do like a summary video. It's gonna be a short one, kind of saying thank you to everybody. Today's gonna be a haul video, and there is a ton of stuff I gotta go through. So we're just gonna get straight to it. I'll try my best to remember what I paid for stuff. And where I got it. So we will just go straight through. So first things first, I got this lovely Heroes for Hope starring the X-Men. I had this, or I don't know if I can even say I had it. I had one of these that was water damaged and nobody ever took care of it, so it was like sealed. But my friend over at Lunch Money Comics, Mike over there, he gave me this awesome thing. If you haven't watched, he's getting his signed by everybody. I wish I had the patience and the knowledge to do something like that, but it's an X-Men comic, so it deserves to be at home with me. I'm probably gonna just throw away the copy I have because it is in that bad of shape. Next up, and some of the stuff that you might have seen in my previous video, I don't know. I'm pretty much just grabbing the stacks and going through it. So if I already seen it, my apologies. But here we have Adam Hughes signed Nort swimsuit edition. I'm almost positive I showed you guys all these. The Buffy signed by Adam Hughes, and the Catwoman signed by Adam Hughes. Here, these are all dollar comics. So, Batman, Superman, New 52, Jim Lee redo. Basically, he just this is a previous Batman 612, I think is the cover, and it was just kind of redone because the Flash is doing some time stuff, I think. Up next, we have the Exiles number 24 and 25. This is the little arc that has the Doom Iron Man in it. I don't even know if I needed this one or not, but it was in a dollar bin, so I'm not going to leave a Man-Thing behind for $1 for sure. This is Man-Thing number 6. Another one of those ones I always grab if I see it for $1 or cheap, period. A nice Jim Lee cover, X-Men 257. This one I paid $6 for, and of course it's my Uncanny X-Men 248. First Jim Lee it's gonna go with my rest of my piles. This one right here I was really surprised to find. This one was only, believe it or not, $25, and it is the second appearance of Gambit. Let me say it again: second appearance of Gambit. Continuity matters. Without 266, the story, it makes no sense for Gambit being in the story. So, yes, second appearance. Okay, so next few we have here. These are all of these are from an antique mall. So, I had a electric vehicle. And in order to charge it, I had to actually leave the property, because you could charge it at the property. I found out later, but you had to pay like a $20 fee and all this other stuff. And I was just like, so I left. And when I was there, I was like, hey, is there any antique malls around here? They said yes. So there was one like 4 miles away. And I got all of these that you're going to see. I'll tell you the price for the most part. But I got Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo Crew for $1. I thought that was kind of funny. This, if you don't know, I collect shark covers. House of Yang. No, nothing about this. It's just a cool shark cover. Then we have Legends number 2, John Byrne Goodness. This is a great mini-series too. I used to have the whole mini-series. I got rid of it a long time ago, and I kind of got rid of all my DC stuff. So I'll probably get that again. This is another $1. The Thor annual number 11. I believe this is the first Surtur. Somebody can correct me on that. Another big old dollar comic, Mighty Thor. $3.39. This is the first Stormbreaker. Got giant size chillers. This one actually was $4, so it'll pay a little bit more for it, but I thought it was a cool cover. You got a werewolf, sea monster. Just thought that was kind of cool. This is the, I think that might be like a second, I don't know. But this is an actual signed copy of Captain America number 25. I don't know who signed it, but this was in the dollar bin. Who's gonna pass up a dollar comic? Also got the Alex Ross Superman number 675. I just thought that was a cool cover. Again, this is $1. These were all at that lovely antique mall for $1. Superman number 203, $1. Uncanny X-Men number 17. I think this is a second printing, so I hadn't seen this cover. That's why I grabbed it. Again, for $1. It's hard. I mean, even though I was far away, if I had more room, I would have probably bought so much more stuff. But here we have the Flash, Michael Turner cover. I love Michael Turner's art. Death of Wolverine, the Canadian cover variant for number 3. Again, okay. So this next thing, it was a set of 5 comics. I didn't know how many there were altogether for it, but it turns out there was only 3 apparently. But the other 2, one was like a weird comic I gave to Ricky from over there, All Sorts of Words, and then the other one was just a junk comic. I think it's Marvel Comics Presents. It was this one right here. So I think it was either that one or it was one of these 2, or this What If. I can't remember, but they were all stacked in one thing. It was $5 for the whole lot. But this is the Angel and the Ape with these amazing Arthur Adams covers. Got an issue 1, issue 2, and issue 3. Very cool. Love Arthur Adams artwork. Okay. And more of the, this is all still more of the stuff I got at the Antique Mall. Powerless number 5. This one apparently has some value. Of course, it's the McFarlane tribute. We got the Marvel Comics Presents the Man Thing number 164. Another What If. The Walking Dead number 102, 2 issues after the introduction of Negan. Oh, I thought this was cool for $1 especially. This is the Joker 80th anniversary. Cool Arthur Adams cover. Again for $1. I'm not turning it down. Now these next 2 books, I got this one just because I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't know nothing about these, but it turns out this one actually has some value. But these were 20% off, so I got this for $8. It's Eerie number 81. I have no idea what about, but for some reason I checked the prices. All the other Eries, and like literally it's weird, the only one they had. All the other ones are like $6 to $10. This one for some reason goes for like 30 something. So if anybody knows about Eerie, knows why this issue is worth so much more, please let me know in the comments. And then this one, I had to rescue this guy. I already have one of these. Mine's actually in a hard case. It's graded, but this is the New Mutants. Marvel graphic novel number 4, and if you can't see, it's got a nasty bit because they had this in like a magazine rack, and you could tell people were just bending it forward, bending it forward, bending it forward, bending it forward. Got this nasty that is literally the only thing wrong. This, I mean, it's got a little bit. I mean, anything major wrong. This is probably a 7 or an 8, probably with what issues are on it. But I paid $8 for this, and it is a first edition, first print. And if you don't know, in fact, I had to do the research on it because I didn't think it was a first print. But if you look on up here, if it says $4.95 with nothing else next to it, that's your first print. Anything, if it has anything else up here, or if it has the barcode, those are your second, third, fourth, fifth prints. So there you guys have it. If you ever want to know, you can see that damage even better now, right there. Oof. But if you ever want to know, first print does not have anything else. It's the second print, I think, just has a Canadian price variant. It says like $5.95 Canadian or something like that. I don't. You can do the research, but still $8 for a first print, even with the damage. I think that's an incredible grab. Okay, let's grab all the rest of these. And like I said, there is a lot. Next up, my buddy that didn't want this. Somebody else grabbed it out. I want to say it was Dan, but he already had a copy of it. It was Dan, because he told me, he's like, don't, he goes, tell them 15. And I was like, what the heck? I was happy with $20. I feel like it's a good cop for a first print. It's in really good shape for the most part. There's not too many flaws with it. So I went ahead and I said 15. The guy sold it to me for 15. So very nice. God loves, man kills. An amazing. If you haven't read, if you gotta read X-Men, read this first. I mean, this will get you. I mean, amazing writing. I also picked up the first Jubilee, and if you can see up here, it was chewed on by a rat really bad, and so I just clipped it. Literally none of the story gets affected by it, but I just needed a copy to have for read, because my other copy, you can see right there, is actually signed and slabbed. So now I have a readable copy. I also put in that run. I like to have that. Next up was we have a Utopia PX exclusives. Just thought that was an amazing cover. This is the same old Comic-Con version. You guys know I had to get this one. This is the X-Men number 11 variant with all the forms of Kitty Pryde. Come on. That's kind of weird that she didn't have... this must be before Marauders, because otherwise I think they would have had her in her pirate gear. I saw this there. This is the Disputed, and it is the Crow homage, or whatever, however you want to say it. I don't know how you want to say it, because basically there's a few covers that just have Eric Draven's version of the Crow on the cover. I just think that's cool. They had a sketch variant, which was very limited, but the bats or birds or crows, or whatever you want to say, it's crows. I know it is. I don't know why I say birds or bats, but well, it is birds. But the crows just ruined his head. You couldn't tell his hairline, but with it inked, it looks so much better. So that's why I got the inked version. I needed this for my Amazing Spider-Man run. It's One More Day, Part 4 of 4, the end of Mary Jane and Peter Parker's marriage. And you guys know I'm gonna get an Amazing Spider-Man number 328. Every con, gotta get one. I paid $22 for this. Typically, I try to stay at 20 or under, but believe it or not, there weren't very many good quality copies of this. This is a big one. Daredevil number 612. This is the variant live action cover, and you can see right there, Charlie Cox signed it with his DD. Awesome to have. I actually have a picture of this. I'll put it up right there of him actually signing it, or you can see his arm and stuff. So you can do tattoo stuff if you want to know exactly what's him. Next we have Beneath the Trees, Where Nobody Sees. We got it signed by RGB. Very awesome. Of course, it's homaging the Spider-Man cover where the Hobgoblin's ripping Spider-Man's suit apart. Of course, this is a lot gross, a lot nastier, but this is an amazing series. If you haven't read it, read it. So, Bruce from Up North Comics was selling this, and Dan was going to buy it back, but I wanted it. I do not have a copy of this, and now I do. He sold it to me for an amazing price. Again, huge shout out to Bruce Up North Comics. Make sure you check his YouTube channel as well. Awesome shit. So my next one's up. go ahead and get these knocked out. This thing. First up, we have X-Men number 96. X-Men number 100. And these are all in really good condition, but some of them have that old comic gross smell. I'm gonna have to treat them. X-Men number 98. X-Men number 18. This one is in really good condition except for that little Marvel flaking down there at the bottom. X-Men number 42. X-Men number 48. X-Men number 39. And X-Men number 99. Awesome set. So, with that being said, let me do a little boom here. So this is my collection of all my current comics for all my X-Men. And as you can see here, I'm down to 45 regular issue X-Men, and I need 25 of these ones in purple, the reprints. So total of 70 comics, and I'll have all 1 through 544. And of course, that number, those first like 4 or 5 are going to be tough to get, so I'm going to try to fill in these later holes first. These purple ones, I don't even go after. If I come across, like the one I have, I came across it for like $5. It was in rough shape, so I got it for $5. But I am not going after these. So you can see there, it's, I mean, I am missing, what, 2 annuals? Let me see here. We can actually go here. I'm missing 3 annuals. Annual number 1, 2, and 18. I have all the giant size. So, I mean, getting closer and closer. I never thought I'd be this close to being done. I now have all the Claremont stuff, which is amazing. So, awesome stuff right there. So, normally that'd be like enough, but no, we're not done yet. So, let me get this off there real quick. Where are we? I'm back, all full screen. Okay, so next up. So, while we were there, Dan, the man, and he is the man. He really does need to get a YouTube channel. Everybody sit there and go on every stream he's on. He does the X-Men collector's chat over there on Colossus. He's everywhere. But put up there hashtag Dan get YouTube. But he won this Civil War #1 9.8. Michael Turner goodness cover, amazing cover, and I looked at it, and I don't know if he heard me or if I told him, but you guys seen I collect Michael Turner stuff, and he's like, I don't have room for this. I want you to have it, and he gave this to me, guys. He gave it to me. He won it in a raffle, and then just gave it to me. I mean, that's just the kind of group of guys I was there with. That just some of the most selfless people I've met. They just, well, you know what, you need something, you need help with something, that they were all about it. Okay. Now, I know it's getting long, so we're almost done, but I had to save my normal stuff for last, because I'm not going anywhere and not coming back with some J. Scott Campbell. It's going to get to where I can, because I'm going to have all of it, but let's just go through the J. Scott Campbell goodness. We have Gen 13 C cover. 13C cover, sorry. Gen 13 number 11. Gen 13 number 10. And this bothers me because that's like the worst Campbell female I've ever seen. It's almost like somebody else started drawing it and he came in and finished it, because I don't know, that's just one of my worst of her. Anyways. Gen 13 number 0. Gen 13 Yearbook, 1997, number 1. The Gamora Swimsuit Special, number 1. Nice Campbell goodness right there in the front. I've got to get the rest of this series now. The Superman Gen 13. We have Amazing Spider-Man number 2. The Midtown Comics exclusive black and white. Marvel Divas number 1. Black Panther number 2. The X-Men Wedding Special. Look at that. Amazing. X-Men Gold number 30, the wedding cover. I have there's multiple covers of this. I know I might already have this one, but there's so many different covers. I didn't mark which ones I had. I just marked I had one of 5 that he made. So if it's a double, it's a double. Here we have Black Panther number 3. This is the first time I'd ever seen this one in real life. This is X-Men number 1. Awesome Kitty Pryde Wolverine. I mean, everybody there looks amazing. Then I picked up these next two for $25 each. The Avengers. This is Avengers number 8, cover B, and it is signed by Campbell with the COA still sealed. $25. Not going to pass it up. And then we have X-Men Blue. Again, signed, sealed, with exclusive. And this was probably one I've looked for everywhere, and the price on this one is so high, and it's obvious why it's so high, but it is Black Cat, Red Cat, number 1. Face this tiger, you just hit the jackpot. Wow. Awesome J. Scott Campbell cover. I mean, this one, he's got some iconic ones, but that's definitely iconic. And guys, this is the last one. And I did not know about this one. I did not know this existed. It's not on any of my lists. I have multiple lists people have put together and said, oh, hey, this is all J. Scott Campbell stuff. This is all J. Scott Campbell stuff. This is What If Astonishing X-Men number 1 with an amazing J. Scott Campbell cover. I don't know how this one gets overlooked or missed or what have you, but that is just awesome. Awesome cover. And there's it, guys. That's it for my hauls. I have one more comic, but I'm waiting to decide if I'm going to show that one or not because it's kind of risque. So maybe for some other time. But until next time, guys, make sure you go check out everybody I met. You know, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Check out Colossus Collector. Check out M.O.N Comics. Check out Bruce at Up North Comics. Check out Mike at Lunch Money Comics. I mean, you guys are all checking out these comics. JP, Ricky, All Sorts of Words, Rohan, oh my gosh, What's on the Comic Rack with Mr. Akins. All those guys. Check them all out. They are all amazing human beings. It was truly a great pleasure to get to meet them and get to know them, even though I was kind of like the outcast of the group because I'm from Texas and everybody else was from the north, different sides of the north, but they were all from the north. So I was like kind of a bit of outcast, redhead stepchild. That's okay. Redhead stepchild still get love. Until next time, guys. Also, one other thing I gotta throw in. There is going to be, you look around it, I don't know if I'll have it in this one, but I'll be coming up. I am going to be donating some stuff for the Heroes for Heroes. It's basically for mental health awareness and stuff like that for our combat veterans. If you guys don't know, I am a combat veteran. I have my semicolon on my wrist, just reminding you, suicide awareness. So it's kind of dear to my heart. It means a lot to me that these people are doing this. So I am going to be donating that. So if you can find it, if I don't have it in the comments below, please go out there and look it up. But Heroes for Heroes, donate, give, help out. It's for a great cause. But that's all I got to say, guys. Check in with your friends, family, loved ones. Make sure they're okay. Make sure they know you're doing okay. And as always, collectors help collectors. Peace. I am out.